Hi friends, this is Ashley and I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You want to know what my secret is? Yes, you can buy and sell a house on your own. You don't need an agent. I'm going to tell you how. Yes, it's true. You can buy a house on your own. You can sell a house on your own. But here are some things you need to know before you try to take that huge leap of uncertainty, because I'm pretty sure this will be your first time. Okay, so first and foremost, if you are planning on selling your house, you need to properly fill out or be prepared to disclose all material fact. That means the age of everything, the condition of everything. If you lie, it's not a good thing, but you need to be able to be upfront and useful and helpful when the buyer comes around. You also need to know how to pre-qualify and pre-approve a buyer to make sure they can afford your house. You need to know what questions to ask on the phone to make sure you're not just letting random people in your house. So you need to ask them questions like, how long have you been on your job? Are you pre-qualified? And if they're not pre-qualified, you need to know who to send them to specifically to get them pre-qualified. So like a specific lender who's already ran some numbers and knows what programs your house and location and region and things like that qualify for. So those are some things you need to know. You also need to know if there's any neighborhood or community changes in the plans, like a road easement or a utility easement or a train or a bus station or a trolley, especially if you're here in Charlotte because we're growing. You need to know if schools are getting ready to change their zoning, okay? So different things like that. A lot of information, but you need to know, most importantly, how to vet those buyers. So when they make an offer and you're negotiating and you're like not marketing your home anymore, that it's for someone who can actually afford your house. So those are things that typically an agent will do. So if you're trying to do it on your own, you're going to have to figure that out on your own, okay? If you're a buyer, I recently, as in today, spoke with a buyer who said that he has been looking for a specific house in a specific, area, price range, features, and things like that. He's been looking for a year. Now, you may not be familiar with Charlotte real estate, but awesome properties come on and off the market all the time. And if that person would have hired an agent a month ago and spewed his guts about what he wants and what he's looking for and things like that, then more than likely he would have already found that house, because there are so many great gems here in Charlotte, everywhere in Charlotte. And he doesn't even have like a huge, abnormally weird list. It's a very realistic list. So I'm meeting with him this afternoon, which is fantabulous. But if you're a buyer and you plan on going at it your own, you need to know what a due diligence period is. You need to know what earnest money is, due diligence fees are. You need to know what you're supposed to be doing and not doing when you're looking at a property. You need to be able to communicate with the seller, who may be emotional, on letting you in the house so you can do inspections and a general contractor coming there and giving you quotes if need be. So there's a whole bunch that an agent does for buyers as well, because it's not just sitting around the office and answering the phone and answering questions. Like today, I have a really unique listing, and so I meet all of the prospective buyers, even though they have their own agent, just to point out things that the buyer's agent will not know. And my sellers, they're really great people, but sometimes sellers really get tied up in the process and they need someone to sort of mediate it. So I'm going to be there just to point out some things, step back, and if the buyer likes the property, then they'll buy it. But if you are selling your house on your own, you're going to have to schedule appointments, which today it's like 1:20. Do you work during the day? How will you get those people? And if you have really small showing hours, then it's really unlikely that you're going to get a buyer very quickly, because buyers want to see properties on their time. So that's another thing. I mean, there's just so much work involved with hiring an agent. As a buyer's agent and as a seller's agent, it benefits you because we do this on a day-to-day, yearly basis. We do this. Nothing can really shock us and surprise us anymore. If you're doing it for your first time, you're going to be like, whoa, this is hard. So that is my 2 cents. Yes, you can do this on your own, but I don't suggest it because you don't want to lose money. You don't want to tell the other party too much information. You don't want to basically screw yourself over. I mean, there's no other way to put it, quite frankly. So anyway, thank you so much for listening. Again, this is my 2 cents as an agent here in Charlotte. My name is Ashley Jamerson. My number is 980-319-3664. Check out my website, charlottesbestrealestate.com, where you'll find the best real estate offered here in the area. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.